Hi, good morning. All right, so today is going to be a garden tour. I think, like last time, I will break it up into sections just so I can show you every little thing that's going on because there's so many things going on in these beds right now. Okay. Also, my little strawberry earrings from Timu. They're precious. I know they're precious, as are my shirt and pants. Also brought to you by Timu. I know, I know. It has pockets, flowers, it's floral, inexpensive. Okay. All right, so I spent a lot of time yesterday cleaning up the entrance, cleaning up a lot of the beds. There's still work that has to be done, okay? But if I wait until it's perfect, well, then you'll never see a video from me. That'd be sad. We'll start in the entrance area that's nicely more organized than it was. It looks good. It looks good. It looks okay. Without further ado, let's get into this. Also, I need to mention we're supposed to get near 100 degrees today. It's Memorial Day. The heat index could be between 110 and 114. So I'm out here before 8 a.m. and I'm already sweating. It's already 78 degrees. Here we go. All right, so at the entrance, the two pots that were full of water after all the rain, the water has since drained. Caladiums are looking lovely. Some of my black dragon coleus has died, couldn't take it. I see one right there. There we are. Also, a bouquet of roses that is fastly falling apart because the roses were way past done. But isn't that lovely? I love that. I can sit right there in the shade of the pergola. There's my fern, my little rabbit's foot fern, because it gets those fuzzy little rabbit feetsy things. I organized my junk holder. This is a lovely plastic junk holder from IKEA. I think it was like $12.99. Inexpensive. It has holes, okay? It has holes in it in the bottom there so that water doesn't hold. It drains. It drains. Isn't that fun? Okay. Also, my garden utensil holder. And we have a snail. Yeah, we have a snail trying to find its way. Okay. And an umbrella in case it rains. You never know. Never know. Oh, and that's a arborvitae fern. It's a really cool little shade ferny thing that has arborvitae type leaves. Okay. Let's keep going inside. And we are greeted by some pelargoniums. This is the Maverick Quicksilver, I believe, pink that I grew from seed. We have one in each basket. And then these beautiful coneflowers. You're going to see these throughout the garden. I grew them from seed. I'm very proud of them, and they look absolutely delicious right now. Just delicious, and they're so tall. Then I have a hanging basket of micro dwarf tomatoes. Some have declined. Yes. There's one I need to pick. I do have some creeping thyme that I grew from seed. That's taking over the basket nicely. And then I have my fat frog there, full of fruit, doing wonderful. These salvia, purple salvia, blew better. They're looking a little, well, tired. I may go ahead and cut those back. And then Graham Thomas, my beautiful rose. I still haven't tied it back. It's still all willy-nilly and bare stems. It's trying to die. Today just might. Anyway, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Back in the corner, yesterday, right there, I planted my angel trumpet so the little angel trumpets can spill into the entrance. It's going to be lovely. I have a lantana. I'm trying to come back. I need to cut that back. I don't want that there. And then I have this salad burnet. It's growing crazy. I need to start eating it. Okay, and that's why we grow these things, right, Nicole? So we can eat them. Need to eat it. I have some bare spot here, where as soon as I trim back the salvia, I can plant some more things, should I choose to do so. Yesterday, also, where those plastic cups are, I have a plastic cup there and a plastic cup there. I planted some more melons. I have, I have a green flesh honeydew and a Prescott Fond Blanc over there where that plastic dish is. Let's see. I have a creamsicle grape tomato that I planted a couple days ago. The seed was started 216, but as you can see, it was in its cell trays until May, so it stunted and didn't do anything. I have lots of weeds to pull. This particular weed is everywhere. You're going to see it again in other beds. It's everywhere. I did have some sweet peas here. This is part of the high scent sweet peas. I also have a larger patch on another trellis, but it did not do so well. It's getting burned, and well, it's going to have to come out. It's not looking good. Oh, there's a flower, though. There. Pretty little sweet pea, but the plant is pretty much done, so need to take it out. And then this beautiful white flower. Oh, gosh. Is it the Amidara? Is it? I can't remember the name, and the tag has faded. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful white flower, and it is going to seed. So we'll collect seed from that. I do have my chrysanthemum here that had beautiful hot pink and yellow blooms, hot pink with a yellow center, but it has since stopped, probably because of all the heat. Another thing that's going to stop soon with the heat is my green beans. You can see the leaves are looking a little sad and diseased and just tired. I don't know if we have a little bit of spider mites and rust going on, not sure. But this is a Blue Lake bush bean here on the ground, and I do have some harvesting to do. And then on this pole here is my rattlesnake pole beans. So, I mean, it's trying, but it's just going to get too hot soon. It really is. And then that mass of fern is yarrow. That's yarrow. And it's all in there, all back there. I've got zinnias that are blooming. These are all self-seeded from last year. I have tomatillos, little beautiful little lanterns. Some of them have fallen off. I don't know how to know when they're ready. Somebody tell me, how do I know when tomatillos are ready? And do I eat them after they fall off? Can I pick them before they fall off? I don't know the rules on tomatillos. Are they poisonous, and will they make you sick if you eat them too soon? I need the answers to these questions, please, and thank you. More Blue Lake bush beans to harvest. So I'll be doing a harvest right after this video. These zinnias are so pretty. I got a white one. Isn't that pretty? Just self-seeded. Yeah. I've got lots of oregano here. This is from last year that didn't die out when I let the rest of it in this corner die out because I didn't water it. I just refused to water it because it needed to go away. Okay. And then my lemongrass came back from seed. That's the strappy grass. That's my lemongrass, looking lovely. And I do have some strawberry tomatillos, which, looking at the foliage, I think they're really a ground cherry. That looks like ground cherry. This is tomatillo. That's ground cherry. But the flea beetles have been decimating all of my ground cherries. Oh, yeah, there's another one. The flea beetles are just tearing it up, and I need to go ahead and spray them. Oh, there's some more beans. We're going to have a nice harvest. Okay. Now, in this area, more salvia. Oh, my pampas plume celosia. If I can get in there. It's really pretty when it's not covered by all the junky foliage. So as you can see, this area is a little wild. It needs a little bit of taming and pruning. Oh, I do have some toothache plant in there. That little red dot with the yellow circle around it, that's toothache plant. Still haven't tried it yet. That should be fun. Oh, and a lot of holy basil. I transplanted this from the let pot. That's my holy basil that I had in the let pot. It's going to flower. I think I'm going to have holy basil in this garden forever, because besides that one there, in other areas of the garden, it's all self-seeded from last year. So that's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And then in this container here, I did have my Cherokee black pole beans. I did pick almost all the beans. I missed one. It's a dried bean. You can see blurry right there. I don't think I'm going to do dried beans very much longer because I don't get that many, and then I just end up being disappointed that I wasted all that time and energy and I didn't hardly get anything. So in this pot yesterday, I planted some Minnesota midget cantaloupe melon. So I need to put a new tag. I don't have a tag in there yet, so y'all help me remember to do that. And then we have more oregano back there. And then the bigger leaf, that's my jasmine. That's my sambac, jasmine sambac. It's called Maid of Orleans. It's a jasmine that you can use the flowers for tea. Lovely. And then in this container here, this center cut squash, Veronica. This center cut squash is beautiful. And it's so big now. I just did the seed not too long ago, May 5th. And this is like May 26th or something. So in 20 some odd days, it's just really big. And what I'm going to do is I've got some twine, and I'm going to wrap some twine around the poles so that it can start climbing, because it's got the little strings. It's ready to climb. Big, beautiful leaves. Gorgeous plant. I have been powdering the bottom with diatomaceous earth. The vine borer has laid eggs on it. I saw her doing it. I caught her doing it, but I don't see any damage. So this is one of those squash that I believe is in like the Tromboncino family of squashes, where the stem is just less susceptible to getting damaged. So fingers crossed. Let's hope. Anyway. All right. So we've reached the corner and my corn. Look at that. This is candy corn sweet corn. Let's see. I soaked the seeds. Looks like May 15th planted the seeds. No, sorry, March 15th. Excuse me, March 15th, and I planted them March 16th. The tassels are hot pink. I didn't expect that. Hot pink tassels. Yep. But see, these little telephone antennas, these came up way earlier than the tassels did. And a bunch of pollen was blowing off of them with all of our storms and high wind. So I don't know if any of this corn got pollinated very well, because the pollen was pretty much blown off. Like the timing was just wrong for these. See, these little corn pods look very small. They don't look very swollen. So, and when I shake these things, I don't see a cloud of pollen like I did before. So that's lame. Lame-o. Oh, and in this little pot down here, I have double extreme dahlia babies. And they're just kind of stunted. I left them in their 72 count trays for too long. I also have some amaranth right there. That's red spike amaranth. Poppy. Oh, such a missed opportunity here. Really tall poppy. Really tall. And it had a beautiful flower, but right before the flower could open, it started to open. It tried, but right before it could open, the whole thing just died. It was very sad. Very sad. I know. I'm real sad about it. Anyway. All right. So that's this first section here. All done. We'll keep these in bite-sized chunks, I think. We've got the entrance. And we have this very overgrown, bushy bed that does need a bit of an overhaul. Probably this winter. I need to take out all the yarrow, take out all the weeds behind this trellis. Just rethink some things. Yeah. Okay. Just so you know, I am dripping with sweat. It's coming off my chin. Probably saw some hairs. I haven't plucked my chin quite a while. Anyway, I apologize. I'm sweating so bad. Anyway, mosquitoes. For the most part, they're leaving me alone because I have thermocells. See that? That blue canister is a thermocell, and it creates a 15-foot perimeter where the mosquitoes will leave me alone. So I just have to carry that canister around with me for a bit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Welcome to the tropics. It's crazy. It's hot. It's so hot. That's why we're doing this early, okay? I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon inside. Doing fun things inside. I plan to do inside that's planty. It's still planty. I'm going to do planty things. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off for this one. And immediately turn the camera back on and do the next one. But we'll keep these in bite-sized chunks, okay? So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.